Okay, welcome back to scenario, my second scenario for Stars of Akarios. I'm gone back to the Sparrow, and I now need to eliminate all of the Ronin ships to make a path for the Sparrow, which it says to retreat from Medallia with the influx which have come and attacked them. Now, what's really quite cool about this is we've got this board layout. We've only got 2 Ronins to attack, and we can place our ship in any of these 4 quadrants. So it's actually these 4. So I think we'll go. Here. I'm going to have to move forward no matter what, but it makes sense to lob ahead 3. Well, in fact, should we go here then? If we lob ahead 3, we can attack. I kind of want to take him out, possibly by getting advantage, but that might open me up for this guy. We'll have a go. Anyway, we've reset from last time. We reset everything. We've now got target lock to give us the advantage, remember? And we've got 2 supply on that. That doesn't cost a dice either. A die, which is awesome. We need to shuffle these back in. We've got no bonuses from those. So we're looking good. Right, so we've got to destroy the Ronin ship. Okay. Right. I don't know. Something about something about having a camera angle that's slightly it's slightly. Ooh. Oh, no, I don't want first person. Whoa, third person. There we go. I quite like this because it looks more like an actual board. It turns more like a virtual board game rather than a computer game if you put it top down. But anyway, semantics. So let's roll the dice and see what happens. Oh, that's a. Oh no, we got 2. Nice. I'm quite pleased with this. So let's do what we said we're going to do. We're going to move forward 3. 1, a 2, and a 3. Then we're going to do our special, which is going to cost me a supply, but I go forward 3, I think. Yeah. The dice in the way. Woo! There it goes better. Yeah, forward 3 and then rotate round. Not flip. Perfect. Right, now we've got the advantage, we don't have to use target lock. Just have a look at this card a second. It's 1 target, 3 range of 3. So I could potentially get the advantage on this guy next. So let's hit him with the normal attack. There's no point using the special. To get advantage, so it's going to be 2 damage. If we have a look at that down there, it's 2 damage plus 1 or plus 1. Oh, we just burnt through another plus 1. So it's going to be 3 damage onto our number 1. Was that number 1? Yeah, onto number 1. 3. Oh, we got to put these, reset these back again. 1, 1, and number 2. So 3 damage on number 1. It takes that to 2 health. I've only got 1 movement left. Is there some way I can? I think I'm going to rotate just to face this direction. Just leaving my flank away from number 2. We're probably going to get attacked now. That may not have been the best play. we'll soon find out. So that's turn. We're still on turn 1, of course. No turn limit for this one. Give those a shuffle. They need to go back in. Oops. And we're ready to go. Okay, let's see what these Ronin ships are going to do. So a little bit about what I think about these cards is it would make sense if the kind of engine, the turn sequence, is on the top of the card and then the move and attack are below that. So what would kind of make sense to me is that this is actually on the top. So this comes first, and then these 2, they'll be below that. So that you're looking top down to bottom. That's the. I'll put that on the review sheet. Anyway, right. Okay. Let's see what number 1's going to do. So first of all, it's going to rotate. 1, 2. And it can... Oh! Now here's a question. If it stayed rotated the way it was, it could attack. But the rules say it needs to be forward facing. So it rotates, does not attack. It moves 1 and then does this. Then it rotates and then it can attack. Okay. Cool. So we're just following through that. So it's going to attack with 0 modifier, attacking 2, but there's only 1 target, obviously. So just 2 base, 2 damage, which takes my shields out. Okay, that's 1. Number 2, cannot attack. So it's going to move forward, and then it can't move into there, so it just stays there, I presume. Did I just move it right? I did, didn't I? So sorry. So it goes, where was it? Here, wasn't it? So it goes forward, and then this way. Then it rotates to be forward facing, I guess that, and it still can't attack. Okay, that's the Ronin's turn. So now we're on to round 2. Right, okay. So I think now's the chance to get the advantage. And let's see what we roll first, and then we'll decide if we want to use target lock. I think so, because of this like tutorial playtest set campaign. After every scenario, you reset your supply, which is so I might as well use it all. I've got 2 target locks, so I might as well use them. Oh, that's a great roll. No stress. I'm loving this. So it makes sense to do target lock. So I'm going to spend 1 to put target lock onto number 1. We need to take him out. So target lock on number 1. There's no way I can hit all 3, is there? No. That's a good question. No, I'm just going to target lock. Let's grab a red cube a minute. Number 1. So I think that's just target lock. Woo! Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, so he's now target locked. Then we're going to have to rotate. And all I'm going to... Ooh. Why is that not working? There we go. So we're going to rotate to face him with the advantage because he's target locked. This is what this tells us. Target lock, if you look in the rules manual, it'll say that target lock gives the advantage. I'm just checking that. Yep, regardless of direction. So we're hitting for 2, which is fine, which will be enough to damage. Oh, sorry, I've got attack first, didn't I? That would be a start. Now the question is, do I risk it and then hit with these? 1, 2. Oh, we could do. Oh, this is dodgy play. It's all about risk and reward, right? So I'm going to fire in for 1 damage. Oh, this is such a bad idea, but I love it. Uh-oh. 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 Bad decision. 1 damage. Okay. I was hoping. And you could be shouting at the screen now going, what are you doing? Guarantee the kill. That's disappointing. Oh, whoops. And I only get target lock for this round. Oh, what a disaster. Well, that didn't work out. I tried the risk, so I'm going to have to spend 2. I'm going to have to guarantee it. 2 with the advantage, and wasting this radar jam as well. Oh my god, not guaranteed. Not guaranteed at all! Oh dear, I missed! Well, it's -2. I didn't miss, but it's -2. But 2 minus 2 is nothing. I can't believe I haven't taken him out. What a disaster! What a disaster this was! Wow, so this means you've got to shuffle your deck back up again. You see the symbol down the bottom there. Oh, wow, what a whiff. Right, how do I sort myself out here? Oh, this is not good. What a disaster. think I'm better just staying put. Okay. Well, that happened. Let's see what they're going to do back to me. Thinking, what an idiot. Right, the first one's going to attack me. He's going to stay where he's put, and he's going to attack. So 2 damage. Plus 1 is 3 damage. So I can take the 3 hull points, or I can exhaust one of my upgrades. I'm going to take the 3 damage, as I've not taken any so far. And we, fortunately, recover all wounds as well, remember. And we do have this ability if we need to. Number 2... Oh, sorry, hang on. He still gets to move, so it's going to be a weird thing. So it's 1 to the right, and then another 1 to the right, and then spin like this. Yeah. Yes. No, was that spun the wrong way? No, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Cool. 2. Not in range, so off to the left, spin. Then he's going to rotate and attack to hit me. So hitting me for 2. I'll take it. Oh, wow. What a bad move. What a bad move that was. Oh dear. I wanted to attack twice and do the damage. I was being greedy, and that may well have not helped me. Right, round 3. Not that rounds matter. In fact, I don't even have to do the rounds. They don't make any difference. Right, we've got to do something here. Now, does this attack 2 targets? It does. Right, I've got to get this into range. That's a amazing roll again. I can just stay put. Right, okay. Oh, this could be really nice where I am. I can't take the damage. I can't take... Oh! Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to do just baseline. We can still do our target lock. No, we're good. We are good. We are very, very good. So, number 1 has lost target lock. But that's fine. The first action we're going to do is target lock. We're going to use the rest of this up. And we're going to target lock number 2, not number 1. So we're going to gain advantage on number 2. Next, we're going to rotate to here. Next, we're going to spend 2 dice into here. And I've lost... Where's what? Where's the Q for that? Don't know what happened there. So this is going down to 1. Right, 2 damage on 2... I keep doing that. On 2 targets. 2 damage on 2 targets, if we have a little look. 2 damage on 2 targets. So, what do we want to go for first? I guess we go for number 1, and we're going to pray. So number 1 is just 1 card. 1 card, 1 damage. Don't be a -2 or a miss. A -1 is fine. A -1 is fine. It's good to get that out of the way. And we have destroyed ship number 1. Right. Ship number 2. This is the advantage. This is the main one. 2 plus 1 or 0 is 3. I haven't damaged it yet, have I? So it's got 2 health left. That means we've got 1 dice. And I think we are going to fling in with 1 dice. 1 dice to do 1 damage. If a -2, remember it's still got the advantage on this. Oh, -1. Oh dear. So we don't do any damage, and that's it. I don't think I'm going to use my my move dice. I have got target lock to lose. I don't care about losing that. I could lose Proton Blast as well. I probably don't want to lose Burn and Flip. That could give me a really good chance. Right, let's see what... I've got 1 health left. I've got 1 hull point left. It depends what comes up and what they're doing. Fortunately, it's a rodent scout, so I don't seem to have many abilities. So, rotate attack. It's going to stay where it is. Attack me straight away for 2 damage base. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a miss. It's a miss. Oh my word, that couldn't have come at a better time. Wow, he loses target lock. We have no longer got him on target lock. And he's right in our firing arc. Can we get 2 attacks? Use up our Proton Blast and then take the final one out. Let's hope so. No advantage yet. Oh, that's not good. I think I'm going to re-roll some of these dice by taking a stress. So one thing you can do in the game is you can take a stress to re-roll any number of dice. I don't want to move, I just need attack dice. So I'm keeping the wild and try and hit some... Oh yeah, hit some more attack. Okay. Oh, whoops. He should have been disadvantaged. I gave him radar jam. Not that it mattered, he got a miss. So I don't really care. Let's do that again. Again, we can't really... I mean, we could do this action. No, we couldn't. We can't really get the advantage on him. Not with an asteroid field there. So let's just do a 2 damage attack with just basic, no advantage, no disadvantage, +1. That will do nicely. Overkill, destroys the last Ronin ship, and I survive by the bare teeth. Oh, that was close. What? I forgot how much I love this game. That was quality. Well done, Starter. And the Macabre. 1 whole point left. And we still haven't met our first trigger on the stress track. This is nice. Remember, we can always do a -2 stress. By the way, I found out what this is. What this means is if you can't complete this action to its fullest, you can stop at any point, but you have to take a stress. So if you stop after moving forward 1 space, then you take a stress. Okay? And that's either voluntary or involuntary. Okay. We done it! We done it! Woo! So, we'll be able to crack on this a lot more. So, I think I might start reading some of the flavour text from now on, even though we've seen it all before. The last Ronin ship explodes into fragments and you can finally catch your breath. The battle is a bit further from Medelia than you expect, given that this must be an invasion force. Unfortunately, a quick check on your scanners makes it clear that the assault has been horrifically successful so far. The UIA ships have begun to slowly make their way from Medelia. Various craft from all over the galaxy warp out, heading to safety of their home system. Hopefully, the more you save today, the more that will help fight back another day. You catch up and take a holding position near the Sparrow. The sheer volume of enemies around Medelia makes that pit in your stomach grow even heavier. But there is something that gives you hope. It seems that the enemy ships are pulling back. So we get a pilot skill, 5 credits, and a ship upgrade. So let's open up our notebook first of all and add an extra 5 credits to this. So this is now 10. I still don't know what I'm spending credits on. Maybe it'll tell us at some point. Oh, it's in the market if you go to thing. A pilot skill and a ship upgrade. So let's move over to here and have a little look at this sheet. So a ship upgrade. So I presume we're using this one here. So we get a ship ability. So where's our pen? Oh, I was hoping that stay blue. Okay, there we go. So we're going to get a ship ability. Oh, apply. We're going to get a ship ability first of all. We're also going to... Is it a pilot point or a pilot ability? What did it say? A pilot skill. A pilot skill. Oh, and a ship ability. Ship upgrade. Ship up... Well, there's a pilot ability. Ship upgrade. And I presume this is a ship upgrade, right? Which gives us a ship ability. Yes. Yes. So we're going to get the ship ability number 1. And I presume we get 2 and 3. Awesome. So we're going to get this ability, which is a targeting computer, which gives us +1 targets. +1 targets. Remember, this is the symbol for the amount of targets. Again, no dice to do this, which is awesome. Next, we get a pilot ability. It said, didn't it? Pilot ability. Not a pilot point. I don't know what these are called. Are these pilot points? Oh, hang on. Pilot ability. Huh. No, it quite clearly says pilot skill. Oh. Oh, it's not this. It's a pilot skill. I think I get one of these half like that. Because it's one pilot skill. Let me just check the rulebook a minute. Just to check pilot skill. Here we go. Anywhere. Pilot skill points. Each time there's a pilot skill point, mark a spot on the pilot skill trend. It takes 2 pilot skill points to unlock a modifier. Yep, that's correct. So that is correct. Awesome. Cool. I'm loving this upgrading. We didn't have this before. Go to scenario 4. So obviously because we chose to go back to the Sparrow, we ignore 3. So I'm going to start reading this now. It takes a remarkably short amount of time for all the remaining enemy fighters to retreat to the capital ship. With only the larger ships remaining, you find yourself in a moment of relative stillness. You suspect it won't last, but it's a good time to assess this strange-looking flagship. It's an unusual shape, that's for sure. More like a floating island than something that belongs in space. While you watch, it begins to slowly spin in place, and the chatter across the comms channels nervously quietens. You notice a few remaining UIA ships taking their chance to flee from the field of battle. Where they are heading doesn't matter. Anywhere is better than here. Sol's voice breaks the silence. Hold your position, cadets. Those were Ratham ships. We're attempting to initiate contact with the... And then a giant flash. You have no idea whether Sol was cut off or he's staring open mouth at what is happening. Just like you are. The large ship is bursting with light and fury. Colourful shields appear across its surface. The glow is pulsing heavily from deep within the vessel. It seems as if it's holding something deep within itself, like an ominous embryo. Without warning, a sickening blast bursts from the ship, connecting with the surface of the planet below. The colour and light drain from the shielding as the beam grows in strength. The continuous stream of red light builds in intensity until, with a visceral motion, it punches through the crust of Medelia itself. What happens next is never forgotten by anyone present, but rarely spoken of. A wave of shock passes through you and everyone else watching. The only voice you hear is a cry of anguish over the radio that, despite the static, is recognisable as Captain Soma. Medelia shifts in space, in different directions. For a split second, the planet looks like an optical illusion or a strange puzzle that doesn't make sense. Then a huge crack appears. It's followed by more fracturing across the entire continents. Giant chunks of the planet begin to fall away from the rest of the sphere. Like a sandcastle fighting against the tide, everything begins to fall away from itself. There is no big explosion, just a gradual shifting and crumbling of gigantuan sections of rock. On what remains of the surface, gravity appears to be working in reverse. Entire cities floating away like dust in the breeze. The atmosphere disperses into space, and hot magma from deep within the planet starts to cool as it is exposed to the vacuum. Mountains break apart, oceans float away, life hemorrhages from the planet in a matter of minutes. The beam abruptly stops. The giant weapon appears to be drained. The death blow to Medelia has emptied its reserves of power. Emptiness. Medelia is gone. You don't know how long you have stared at the destruction in front of you. Before, your proximity alarms scream into life. Then you see a huge angular piece of Medelia's crust floating towards you. You have to get moving. You take one more look in the direction of the flagship weapon. Enemy fighters are once again emerging from it and appear to be heading towards you. A quick scan shows an enormous amount of debris. You try not to focus on the fact that it's the remains of Medelia. The shock of the moment keeps you dissociated, allowing you to only focus on what is happening to you right here and now. There's a possibility that you could hide amongst Medelia's fragmented remains before finding somewhere to recharge and figure out your next steps. Before the suggestion can be made, you notice some civilian ships who have barely managed to get off the planet. They must have been damaged while leaving the planet, as they appear to be adrift now. Floating amidst the debris, a large building and giant land masses. You hear one of the pilots finally speak up. "Sparrow! What do we do here? Sparrow!" So, we have a choice of 3. Choice of 3. Is this what happened last time? Do we help the civilians escape? Do we turn and fight the invaders? Or do we flee to fight another day? Oh, I'm not going to flee. I'm not going to run away from... I'm not going to run away from this. I haven't been ordered to come back to Sparrow or to... sorry, not to come back to Sparrow. I've not been ordered to jump space out of there. Fighting the invaders seems a little bit pointless, as there's loads of them and it's capital ship. So I think I'm going to help the civilians escape, which is going to give me the civilian rescue. So let's go over to our campaign sheet. And we do civilian rescue. Okay. Excuse me. And then it says, go to scenario 5. Oh, the end of Medallia. So that's the end of Medallia. Right. 5. Escape. Escort the Sparrow out of the system. So we've done this one before. It looks slightly different. Have we got a respawn on each side? Didn't we have that? Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. 1 and 2. So there are spawn points. So it's the same sort of thing. Now that you're ready to leave, it's clear that it won't be easy. Sol's voice crackles in from your radio. Stay alert, pilots. The enemy looks to be targeting the Sparrow. We're going to need you to fight them off until we can find a clean exit. He continues in a frustrated tone that you don't normally associate with Sol, but his humour remains intact, even now. I hope you didn't have plans tonight, because we're not nearly out of this yet. Waves of fighters are coming in hard and fast. Behind them you can see the giant ship that destroyed Medallia seems to be powering up again. Doubtless they'll turn their attention to you soon. But in the meantime, you've got to focus on those fighters. This time it's Captain Soma on the comm, her words barely getting past the gritted teeth. Cadets, stay close to the Sparrow, and we can get out of here together. Out of this together, sorry. Whoever is responsible for this act will pay. I swear I will not stop until this happens. She pauses. You can hear the anger in her voice. She wants to stay and fight as much as you do. But it will have to be another day. Your dashboard lights up with the directories and alerts. With a deep breath, you head back into the fray once more. So we need to escort the Sparrow. It starts with 8 health per person. So there's only one person or fighter. So that's going to have 8 health. At the end of the round, the Sparrow moves forward 2 spaces. That's the same. You succeed when the Sparrow moves off the board. Yep. Enemies treat the Sparrow as a pilot ship in terms of targeting. At the end of the rounds 2 and 5, you spawn on 1 and 2, alternating between the 2. You're going to get regular synthetic, regular synthetic, regular synthetic, and if we get to turn 4, which we will do because of the nature of just moving forward 2 each time, we'll get the elite synthetic. We start with +2. What? You're joking. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Although, maybe it'll come to help me later on. Each pilot begins with +2 stress. Oh no. The first additional fighter spawns at the end of round 3, not 2. Oh, so if I did go and attack them, it would have made it easier. But, will this come back to bite you if you choose to wisdom or cowardice? Nothing changes, but I got a feeling if I know Stars of Akarios, that will get you later in the campaign. I think I still did the right thing. I was the noble civilian rescuer, but unfortunately, what that's going to do is it's going to take me 1 and 2. Let's refresh all this. But that's triggered this. So this is a trigger, and the first one you trigger. I'm going to make sure I get this right, just because they did tweak the stress mechanic. So the first one, taking 3 stress, take 1 stress miss modifier card. So this is the stress modifier, and awesome. And you'll notice here they've put the fact that it's a stress card. Shuffle that in. Now, have they changed this? That are removed from the modifier deck after being drawn and resolved. Right, yeah. So once it's drawn, we take it away. And we also take them out at the end of scenarios. So that's useful to know as well. Right, that's all of that sorted. Cool. I think that's everything. Let's just check. We've got success on the set. Yep. So, let's set up the board now. So let's pin that to the screen. So we've got what looks like a 3-hex planet, which we don't have. Oh, is that what that's for? Yeah, that must be 3-hex planets. So we don't have this anymore. Instead, we want these. I'm presuming, which is going to be 3, 2. Let's clone that quickly. Go kapow, kapow. Then we've got an asteroid that changes just slightly. I think it's just moving this over to here. Oh no, it's moving up one. So that would actually be there. And that would be there. Then we have no nebula. So we can ignore that. We do have another asteroid, so let's unlock these and just move them over to 1, 2, 3. There. Oh, not there. Not there. That's not what I wanted them. There. Let's move my Merkava. There. DDD. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Then we're going to grab. Hang on a second. Oh, whoa. Lock. What's going on? Can I not unlock this? Ah, I can't grab. Right, okay, hang on. We need to think about this a minute. For some reason, I couldn't unlock these. Okay. So where was this again? Yeah. And whoa. Did I just grab that? That's weird. I'm not quite sure why I picked that up. I think it's just a bit of slowdown on my end. Okay. Right, so should try and do what I wanted to do first time, which is clone that. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. I was trying to do something quick there and something smart, and I failed. So 1, 2, and 3. I think that's it. Now these look like black holes, but I can't see these planet tiles. So I'm happy with these. I know they're planets. Stop it. Okay, right, cool. That looks like that's good. And then we've got 2 synthetic fighters now. You can see here it says, see planet small, 2 synthetic fighters. So let's remove these for a second. Just going to put them up here because I may well use them again. I've got plenty of space up there to use those. We need the synthetic fighters. Which are these. So we're going to need 1, 2 of them. Oh, not that. Not a cruiser. What is going on? I don't know what's quite going on with my... No, I don't want to take it. Right, thank you. Right, okay. So we need 2 of those, and we need the AI deck. The combat AI deck. Let's put that one back. I'm just going to put that off to the side. And that one there. Awesome. Modifier deck doesn't change, of course. Let's put that on turn 1. Turns aren't going to matter for this, but the important thing is that armor. So which starts on, was it 9? 8. Which starts on 8. Another thing they need to do is have this so it's snappable to the areas. Right, okay, let's get the little tokens now. So we're going to need 1 and 2. 2 will be the further one away, which is, I believe, this one. 1 will be the closer one, which will be nestled in. Oops, there. think that's everything. 1 and 2. Have we got objective markers? Yes, we do. Sweet. Love it. So objective 1 is going to be here, and objective 2 is going to be here. And we are now set up. Now I'm just checking. There are definitely no planets, are there? No. Doesn't matter. Okay. So that's all set up. We need to escort the Sparrow. We've got to remember a few things, what's going to happen here. Yeah, so basically, at the end of round 2 and 5, spawn alternative... Oh, sorry, that's players. So at the end of round 2, we spawn a regular synthetic fighter, and at 5, we regular synthetic fighter. So that's just because there's one player. Aha, I see. Does that mean... Yes. I presume this means... so, the end of round 2, spawn alternating between 1 and 2. If there's 1 or more players, 1 regular synthetic. If there's 2 or more players, 1 regular synthetic. 3 or more, 1 regular. And if there's 4, 1 elite. So does that mean if there's 4 players, you do 1 regular, 1 regular, 1 regular, and 1 elite? Is that what that means? Need to ask that question. That's not super clear. By the judging by it saying 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, I think you do. It's like, but then how do you place them? You just place them around it. It might be in the rule book. I'd have to check. Okay. Anyway, it's not gonna affect us because there's only 1 player. Right. All set up. We need we need Sparrow. So I've taken off the space exploration and I'll chuck that down here. Do I want to go here, or do I want to just go straight after number 1? I think I want to go straight after number 1. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to go here instead. Okie dokie. Right, so last thing to do is look at the synthetics. They're a bit harder. They have 6 hull instead of 5, and they also have 2 shields. So that's pretty solid. Oof. With attack 2 again though, so at least there's that. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. Not bad, not bad. 1 stress dice. Remember we've got another miss card in here, so we've got 2 miss cards now. I'm thinking of just doing this straight off the bat. Question is, do we go after number 1? I can get the advantage here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn round. Smack. Yeah, let's get the advantage. We ain't afraid. Up 3. We're going to use this one. Do burn and flip, which is up 3. Spin around. And now we got the advantage. To do, there's no point doing the Uber unless you want to give them disadvantage. I just want to give them advantage. To give them disadvantage, sorry. No, not with my supply being so terrible. Oh, I've got to remember I've got my targeting computer, so I can make this hit too. I must remember that. I also had target lock, which I could have... No, I'm happy with this. I think we need to think about the long game. So 2 damage with advantage will be either 3 damage or 2 damage. So it's going to be 3 damage onto number 1. So 2 off its shields and 1 hull to take it down to 5. Pretty happy with that. Not using the stress dice. Happy where I am. Pretty defended. The Sparrow will be the target if it is the closest ship. Well, let's see what happens. Now these have got effects on them. Okay, so I need to get the effects page up on the rulebook because the battery is shield charge. Oh no! No, 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 no! It's going to gain a shield. No! Just after I've taken it out. That's alright, never mind. Alright, okay, first of all, he's going to rotate. So, number 1, I'm the closest ship. Ba-bam. So it goes like this. Have they changed? I hope they haven't changed the targeting rules. Let's have a little look. Enemy action. Determine target. Before enemies will always target the nearest pilot ship. So yes, the nearest ship. So that is correct. It's attacking me at 4. It hits 2 targets as well, so it's good that I got out of the way. It's hit me for 2 base damage with a shield recharge. Let's see what happens. It's not advantaged. Oh, 3 damage. Bye-bye shields. Bye-bye 1 hull. And gain 1 shield. Oh, that's so disappointing. Next one is, can it attack? It's going 4 forward and then hitting like that. No, it cannot. So it's going to move forward 3. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Equidistance. So it now chooses the one with the highest hull, which is the Sparrow. It's going after me, Sparrow. So it rotates to here and it attacks for 2. -2 is nothing. That was lucky. But it can't gain any more shields. It can't go over its starting value. Nice! End of round 1. Oh, that's why we need to keep track of the rounds so I can do the spawning. So end of round 2. Was it end of round 2 and 5? At the end of rounds 2 and 5. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Right, okay, that was the end of their turn. Let's move on to us. I think target lock's coming into play this next turn. I do love Tabletop Simulator. I'm so glad they brought it to Tabletop Simulator. Oh, that's some attack! Now, I've not got the advantage, although I do have the advantage against him. Is there any way... I think Proton Blast will... No, it doesn't. Does it? No. Hmm. Right. What does 5 stress? Another miss modifier. Another miss modifier. Now, the thing is, if you draw a miss modifier card... No, it's only that one. This is tough. I could do my burn and flip again with my 1 move dice. Or I could stress and do a burn and flip. Oh, hang on, end of the turn, it moves forward 2. Nearly forgot to move the Sparrow. At the end of the round, Mario... Yeah, that's right. What do I do here? What do I do? I want to hit both of them with my Proton Blast, which would disadvantage both of them, but the only way I can do it is run into the asteroid belt, get a damage, rotate with my stress dice. Oof. What it doesn't say is if we take... The thing is, right, what I'm still not 100% sure about, if I take this action here, I get -2 stress. That'll take me past the threshold. Does that mean I go and search for that miss card and take it out of the deck? Does it mean that when I next go past this threshold, do I have to add another one to the deck? That's what it doesn't say. I'm not sure. That's another one for the question bank. Is if you take the repair action, I guess it is, or rest action, and you take your stress below a threshold, the next time you hit that threshold, you have to add in another another. Do you resolve the effect of that, or if you go below this, you take out the modifier, and then you do put it in when you know to go past it. Probably the latter. I don't know, but that's a way of shuffling decks. I really don't know, but I quite like the idea of that because then I can hit both of them, and I still have another attack as well. So I can then attack number 2 again. I'll have the advantage over number 2. Oh, this is just. Will I? Or maybe not. No, I won't have the advantage over 2 if I do that. Oh, this is tough. This is really hard to know what to do. If I had barrel roll, I could just go to here and then boom. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. A really tough one. I think we focus on one ship. Another ship's coming up behind me, and I've got to be aware of that. So I think I'm going to do burn and flip. Which is going to take me down to 1 left. To go forward 1, 2, 3, and grab that advantage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh man, that used that. Did I want to use? Yeah, I don't want to trigger another one. I don't think that's worth it at this point in time. Do I want to give them the disadvantage? Yes. Now I know I did this last time, but I can't remember. Does this refresh 1 for all of them, or just refresh 1 completely? Because then I can refresh my proton or my burn and flip. I just need to check that action again. Apologies. Just so I get this right. I got a feeling it was it not refresh? Oh, where is it? I saw it before and I've lost it again. I think -2 strength, +2 hull, and I'm sure it's refresh 1 to its one thing to its starting supply. I'm sure it was. And apologies. Oh, here we go. Resupply. Increase any number of the supply tracks, the amount shown. Oh, whoops. Increase any of the supply tracks, the amount shown. Any of the supply tracks. Surely it should say any one of the supply tracks. Increase any of the supply tracks by 1, in other words. Any of them. That needs clarification. Does it mean increase all of them, if able? Increase any of the supply tracks, the amount shown. Any of them. That, in terms of English, that means I can increase all of them by 1. I don't know if it means to do that. That sounds a bit too strong. I think what it means is choose 1 of the supply tracks and increase it by the amount shown. I think that's what it's meant to say. I'm going to play it that way. I'm going to play that you, when you take this action, you choose 1 of them and you increase it by the value inside the resupply, which is 1. So I'm still going to do the proton blast. I'm going to give him the disadvantage. I've got the advantage. So we're hitting him for... I mean, it's just a bit of a shame that it's only hitting 1. But... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I just had a thought. If I use a stress dice... No, I won't be able to... Yes, I'll be able to attack that. Because... Oh man, I need to picture this. No, if I turn, it'll be this one, and then this one. It'll be this arc, won't it? Of course it will. That seems a waste. That seems a real waste. Let's attack him normally to start with. So we will do this, and we're just going to attack him normally. No, we're going to do Proton Blast because then we can just attack him normally afterwards. Yeah, let's just do that. So we're going to use Proton Blast. 2 damage with advantage. Whoa, 4 damage. That was nice. 4 damage, so 1 off the shield and 3 off here. Got 2 health left. Ooh, I've got a chance with advantage. Now he is. Now the problem is I've just chucked on a radar jam, so he's got disadvantage on his turn. Oh, this is tough. Nah, we've got to carry on with our game plan, so we're just going to spend 1 dice into here to do 1 or none. So 1. 1 damage. He's not dead, unfortunately, and that's all she wrote. Oof. Okay, that's turn my second round. I'm not going to use the stress dice. I think we're not going to do anything else. We just know this is disadvantaged. Right, okay. Let's see what they're doing. Ooh, an attack modifier +1 and a shield recharge. So these synths are very much about recharging their batteries. So, here we go. First one, it's going to rotate. It's going after me. Unfortunately, this is red. That's a bit misleading. Maybe make it white background like these so we know that it's actually a goodie. Unless that's a giveaway that the sparrow turns against you, perhaps. I don't know. Then it tries to attack. It can't. So it's going to move forward 3. Oh no. And it's going to attack the sparrow. Why is it? Thank you. So now it rotates and attacks. So kaboof, kaboof. And it attacks the sparrow for 3 plus the modifier and a shield recharge. 3 minus 1 is 2. Oh dear. Hang on. Why is that on 5? Oh, whoops. Whoops. So we got 5. Give me a different cube. It's got 5 plus 3 to start with. So that's the starting. So now it's down to 6. That's better. Okay. Sparrow's gonna 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be targeted again. It's not gonna hit. So it's gonna stay in its direction. It is. It's gonna move 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's disadvantaged. It was disadvantaged. So it might have missed. No, it got +1 instead. That was number 1. And then it's going to rotate, and it's going to miss. Okay. Because it's the short range, but I forgot about the shield recharge for number 1. Okay. Sparrow moves forward 2, and we respawn at 1. Another synthetic fighter, I think it was, wasn't it? Yep. Which camera is it? There it is. Another synthetic fighter in 1. Does it? I presume it faces forward. I can only presume. Okay. Right. We need to deal with these guys. I think now we can. Yeah, we perhaps should have thought about that. So that was the end of round 2. We're now on round 3. Okay. We're now on round 3. Oof, this is looking brutal. It's still a long way to go, isn't it? Let's see if we can... See, if I had hull recharge, I perhaps could have healed the sparrow. This needs to be really good. That's not really good. That's really not really good. And we haven't drawn the miss yet. We're going to be doing the target lock. By the way, this is now off. Whoops, didn't want to do that. So we're definitely going to do the Proton Blast on them. That's a definite, but the problem is I'd have to use a stress dice if I want to do that. My question is, I need to rotate, but that's all I need to do. I need to rotate and I need to attack. Everything else doesn't matter. So I either take a stress, attacking, or I take a stress and reroll these 3 dice. Either way, I'm going up to 5. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem is I'm 4 away, and I believe. Targeting. I forgot about targeting computer. Yeah, this is a range of 3. It's only one. It's only 1. However, there's no reason why I can't use this targeting computer on target lock. I don't think. Right? Is there any reason why I can't use this on this? Can't use this to do this. To get 2. I'm too far away anyway. So I'll probably just target lock number 1, make the guarantee on that, and just have a pot shot on number 2. Give them both the disadvantage. That's gonna be the most important thing. Which means if they get behind the sparrow, which they probably will, although I'm gonna have to get up into their grill as well, which I could do. I've got 2 moved dice. I think it's just use the stress for the attack. It's just yeah. Okay, I've made my decision. I'm going to move to rotate. I'm going to use target lock onto number 1 to get the advantage onto number 1. Where'd that dice go? Where'd that red cube go? So we've now got target lock onto number 1. Okay. Then we're going to use this and a stress dice, and it says immediately. Do we shuffle up? That would be quite annoying. Oh yes, yes. With the discards. Oh no, there's a minus. Oh no, they're not bad actually. Oh no, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Let's do that. We take our 5th stress. And we grab another miss, and we chuck that in as well. We've got 3 missed cards in here now. But we get all these juicy goodness. Oh, yes. Oh, this is definitely the right call. We get all this juicy goodness back into the deck. Awesome. Right, so we're attacking. Let's go for number 1. We've got the advantage. +1, don't be a miss. Or +1, so that'll do. That's 3 damage. So that's 1, and it is dead. Oh, there it is. There's the other cube. So that's 1 gone. Number 2. This is the one that's big. It's just 1 card. It's -1. 1 damage. 1 damage to its shields. But it is got radar jam, so it does have disadvantage. Then what we're going to do is we're going to spend our other one to literally just get moving. We have to be closer. Now, how do I go about doing that? If I go forward 3, it'll probably... No, you won't get disadvantage, so that would make total sense. Because you just rotate and be in my front arc. That means I'm taking the brunt from this. This one might be able to attack, but it's not going to get the advantage. I'm not going to use the stress dice, so let's move on to the AI. Here we go. So fluid, this game. It's even better when you've got wingmen and you're playing multiplayer, but solo is great as well. Right, so number 2 will, as I said, they're going to radar jam me. So he's going to rotate and he's going to hit me. He would hit for... Ooh. This is close. This could have been a hit because he targets 2, but this is his attack, which is there, here, 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 and here, and here. So we're okay. We're okay. It's just an attack on us. It's 2 base with radar jam. He's got radar jam though, so he's going to get the disadvantage. So it's either 2 damage or 4 damage. That's going to be 2 damage. My shields are gone, so I'm going to take 2 damage onto my hull. But he's now done, but now I've got radar jam, so I'm going to be getting a disadvantage on my next turn. Yep. Right, number 3 does miss, but unfortunately he's going to attack the sparrow on his next attack. Now, obviously, radar jam's not going to make any difference to him, but let's see what... Oh, and he misses! Oh, the sparrow is lucking out here. Love it. I love that this modifier, Gloomhaven style deck. It's so fun. Right, moves forward 2. Oh, he's past halfway. It's not looking bad, and that is now round 3 finished. We're on to round 4. Okay, we've still got this round, and the end of next round, we spawn the next one. So 2, and then we spawn. Oof. I might leave 2 alone. 2's got full health, apart from 1 shield, and is no longer radar jammed. I'm going to leave number 2 alone, and I'm going to bomb it back up to help the Sparrow out on number 3. So let's see what we get first of all with these. I'm probably going to get hit and misses anyway. Oh, that's better. That is so much better. Well, kind of. I've got rotate. So I'm going to use one of these hit dice to... Oh, hang on. Have I got this right? I'm just going to flip this. Just check something, man. Oh, you have to use that. Huh. No, unless they've changed that. Oh, man. Hang on. Unless they've changed that, you can use... in these slots, you can use either attack dice or a movement dice. I don't think it means you have to hit a wild to use it. Here we go. Wild action. Any dice can be assigned to this action. Any dice can be assigned to this action slot. That's absolutely right. 1, 2. Now we're going to burn it. Burn rubber. 1, 2, 3. And then... I might use my last burn and flip. And my last proton blast. Is that clever? Probably not. If I burn and flip, I will... No, I won't be able to hit them. So no, there's no point burn and flipping unless using stress dice. I think we'll just turn then and just hit him. Oh, my back will be... Yeah, I think that's the play. So we're going to just move and we'll be here. Can't enter this space, obviously. There is no stress penalty for doing that, according to this. And then we're just going to attack normally. I've got a fair number of missed cards in here, so that's why I'm not going my proton blast to get advantage. I might as well. Now, what do I do here? Although that would give the disadvantage. Ah, that would give the disadvantage. I think I need to keep this for the next round. So I'm just going to attack normally for 1 damage, which is 1 off it. Oh, I need to get a card. So 6 health and I got 1 shield. I mean, the chance of doing any amount of damage is pretty low. It's just the disadvantage is quite nice, but that's fine. Right, let's be done. Let's see what they're doing. I'm hoping for a slow movement. Oh, that's quite nice. That works quite well. Right, okay. Number 2 cannot hit me, so we'll go bank 2 and forward 1. Still just missing. Still just missing, no matter what. Will it do this? No, because it's in the forward arc, I guess. It's in the forward arc, so it won't. It has got, as well, it's got the effect, which is, what's not scramble, is it? Or hack, I think it was last time, which adds a stress. Yeah. Oof. It was hack and it is stress. Right, okay. Fortunately, that didn't hit. Right, so we rotated, we moved, and we rotate. Well, we didn't rotate, but we don't rotate and it doesn't attack. Right, however, this is going to be slightly different. Now, is it 2 targets? No. The good news is it's not 2 targets. It's just the Sparrow. The Sparrow can't get stress. That's not bad. So it's 2 damage. Ooh. Perhaps I should have disadvantaged that ship. 4 damage. takes me to 2 health. The Sparrow. Oh, that was brutal. Now it moves as well. So it goes bank right, move forward. Good bonk. Oh, that was Sparrow's damaged. I've got to be the target now for the rest of the game, or we are not in good shape. Round 5. At the end of this round, a ship is coming on to number 2. We are 2 more rounds after this. Oh, it's looking dire. And what I really like about this game is there's a failure. So it's not necessarily the end of the game. I don't know, it might be. We'll have to find out. Right, let's see what we're going to do. A great roll. Absolutely fantastic roll. Now, 3's here with his back to me. Oh no. Oh no, but I can't rotate. If I rotate now, I can't rotate again. If I rotate now, I can't rotate again. If I face this way, I could move there. I need to be the target of this number 2. Hang on, what happens first? Does the Sparrow move first, or do we spawn? Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not going to attack. Of course not. Okay, so at the end of this round, it will not attack whatever spawns from here. So I do think I just rotate and I just pound. Now, if I just hit for 1... Oh, this is really tough. I want to do this to take my stress down. And the way I'm going to do it is, if you go past a milestone, you have to fish out the card, and then you shuffle everything back again. I think that needs clarification 100%, but or do I not? Or do I just position myself behind the Sparrow? Actually, that's a point. Move forward 3. Rotate. So facing that way. Now I'm facing this way. That seems awfully terrible. No, I might as well just rotate. I might as well just do a move that goes around like that, then rotate, then I'll be facing this way. Then just hit this one with a basic attack. 2, I don't think it's going to be able to hit the Sparrow 100%. 3 might be able to. They're most likely going to go for me, so it makes sense to use up stuff. Oh, it's really tough to know what to do. They're actually, if I just rotate, oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. I've just realised something. I rotate. 1, 2. Then we attack with my Proton Blast, using it up so I can just basically get rid of it, to hit both of them, because the Proton Blast does this. It goes out 2, so it goes out 2, up 1, and then across. So it actually hits this in this big range. The great thing about Proton Blast. Now I want to target lock number 2. Do I want to waste that? I've got so many miss modifiers in here. There's no point. I feel. So we're just going to go with it. So let's go for number 3 as it's the closest one with advantage. So 2 minus 2, or the miss. Now this is the stress one. You can see it there. So it's just removed from the deck. It's not. You don't shuffle up or anything. So that flumped. But let's put the. At least it gives him radar jam. I'm going to flip that just show that it's off. Now the other one. No advantage, so it's just 2 damage to its shields. So 3 has taken 1 damage, so 1 and a hull. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was number 3, wasn't it? Sorry. That was number 2 I just attacked. So 2 takes. So that was that one. I don't know why I just did that because I'm going to have to put that on. So they're both disadvantaged. That's good. Right, I do have another attack dice and another movement dice. I'm going to stay where I am, but I'm just going to hit this guy, number 3, with advantage. As you can see here, we're in the... is that advantage? I'm trying to figure out... Is that advantage or not? I can't tell. So it's from here. No, I think it's this, isn't it? So you go flat, down. Oh yeah, I'm not got the advantage. Oh, I've not got the advantage on him. Actually, didn't realise that. I would have to be behind him, obviously. I'm not. Okay. All right. Well, whoops. It was a miss anyway, so I didn't actually do any damage on that guy anyway. I've got. So I'm doing 1 attack onto him, just normal. So I'll tell you what. To make that fair, I'll use target lock on him. I think that's the only fair way of doing it. So advantage, we're probably going to be using that. So only 2 damage for number 3, which is 1 and 2. Right end of the round, let's spawn another one. So we'll just spawn number 1 back up again. I presume it'll be facing the sparrow. That would make sense, right? Facing the nearest enemy. Oof. Ooh, and this moves forward too. I've got to survive this last round. I'm not facing the... Oh yeah, sorry. No, I'm happy where I am. I can't really do a lot with that dice. I can burn and flip. But one is going... Oh, one's going off the sparrow. I knew this was about... Well, no, sorry. I'm not attacking, are they? Of course not. Right, round 6. This is huge. This is huge. Oh, with that in mind, do I want to move like here? No, I don't want to move further away from the sparrow. I've got to get up near the sparrow, so I'm happy where I am. Not great. I'm not going to lie, that's not great. I've just got to get here. I've got to get here. Well, no, I've got to get up here, away from the sparrow, and sacrifice myself. That's the play. So I can move forward and I can rotate to face this way. Then I can go up. And then I can do a thingamajiggy, my last thingamajiggy. And I could use this. Stress dice. Oh man, Only 2 movement die. But I could use stress to do a movement. I think it'd be alright, why not? Rotate. 1, 2. Then do a thingamajiggy, you know, when you go forward. Then I'll do a burn and flip, my last one. 1, 2, 3, and flip, and I'll be right behind him, and I can even do another attack. Yeah, it works. Rotate. Kapoo, kapoo. Next, we will do a turn. I don't know what's happened there. Thank you. Oh. It doesn't matter. It still works. Then we're going to use stress dice on here. Wow, 6 stress to move forward 1, 2, 3. This didn't work as well as I thought. 4. 1. No, 4, 3. So hang on. Where was I? Here. Or here. Here. wasn't I? Rotate, forward. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. It's not horrendous. That's my back arc here. Oh my word. I guess that's okay. I can't attack though. Could have done that better. Probably could have. Oh, hang on. I can rotate because it's a stress dice. So stress dice you can rotate before you do the movement or after the movement. Completely forgot. That's now used up. Let's just attack. See what happens. So 1, no advantage or anything. There's no damage. Right. Okay. I'm trying to get rid of those miss cards. Okay. That's over with. Let's see what happens. Now, I believe it'll be 2, 3, and then 1 because you wouldn't respawn 1. You would put in 4 because it's a new one. So I'm going to say we're going for 2 first. Now, first of all, it cannot hit. This is like back and front. So it's going to go forward 2 and then move to here. Then rotate. Can move forward. Can he hit? No. And can he hit? No. So just as I thought, wouldn't be able to hit. Now this one is the worry. Forward 2 and move 1. Then rotate. No. Exactly what I hoped. Which means this is doing this, and it cannot hit the sparrow. That was all that mattered. It could not hit the sparrow. My tactic worked. It's these five here, and so it is hit me with a 2. It's got infinite targets as well, so it would have hit for a 2. This one is not radar jammed. Oh, none of them are they? Of course they're not. That was from last turn. I think. I'm losing track now. Anyway, let's see what he does to me. So, 2 damage. I can take the 2, because we have now 1, because it's about to leave the board, which he said is all I need to do. So, we'll take that damage. That's all that happens. It's the end of the round. Kaboom, and shoof! It's off the board. Let's go to the rule book again, the scenario book, sorry, and it says escort the system out of the system, and it says enemies treat the blah blah blah. You succeed when the sparrow moves off the board, which you literally just have. Whew! Success! Well done, pilots. Return to the sparrow and we'll get you out of here. Captain Somers, congratulations are rare. It doesn't go unnoticed that she's referred to you as pilots and not cadets for the first time. Once you get back in the hangar, you look around for grease. You're unable to track her down until you ask a busy-looking maintenance tech on his way past. She's working down on the warp drive. It took some damage from the flag. It looks as though you're not getting as far away as you hoped. So, rewards! Woohoo, rewards! We love rewards. Pilot skill, 10 credits, and end of Medalia. So, 10 more credits takes us to 20, not 209. That would not be fair. Pilot skill and move the sparrow to sector. Ooh, we're doing something. We're doing something. This is fun. Right, let's do pilot skill before we do anything. And I'm realising how long the recording has been going on for. But we've done 2 scenarios in that, which is pretty cool. Cool. Right, we have filled this box up with the pilot skill. And it says -2, -1s. Yes. So we're going to get rid of, from our deck, 2 -1s. That's cool. And we've got to get rid of, the other thing we've got to find is that, I don't know why I'm doing this. All we need to do is go search. We find the stress miss. That comes out of the deck, as said, and then 2 -1s as well. I think I saw another -1 somewhere. Yep. I love it. Love it. Just like, and you can see the similarities between Gloomhaven now. with these with this deck modifier and how it adapts. And I'll put the ones I get rid of down in the corner over here. Cool. What else? We got End of Medallia. We got to mark off now. End of Medallia. End of Medallia. Which obviously are like triggers for stuff in the prologue. And here's Act 1. You can kind of see all the stuff which is going to go on in Act 1. Awesome. 6 stress. Right, what else are we doing? So we've got the pipe skill, we've done credits, we've got Enderman. Move the Sparrow to sector D2.1. So we need our Sparrow miniature, and I think it's linked to this. Here we go. So D2.1. There we go. Do we have to spend any supply to do that? Because we're currently on 9. Oh yeah, -1 supply and read the conclusion. So -1 supply and read the conclusion. Right, okay, cool. No one seems to know your heading. Grabbing an ensign as she leaves the bridge, you accost her for info. Sol happens to exit not long after. Leave them alone. She doesn't know anything. I can tell I can tell you where we're going. We're heading to Daboth Major in Sector D09, although no base on that planet that I know of. Sol chuckles at your blank expressions and shrugs. I guess we'll have to just trust that the captain knows something we don't. So Scout 008 D 3.2. Scout. Okay, so we've got to spend a resource to scout. Where's the thing gone? 003. 003. Eh? 003. What? There is no 003. That's a bit confusing. That's a bit confusing. What? Scout 008, sorry. Oh, D3.2. Sorry. 3.2. So we come back over here and 3.2 is up. No, that's 2.2. Bit confused. Bit confused. Let's just have a little look at the rulebook about world stuff. Space exploration. Scout. Read the scenario number shown in the scout action. Scouting may result in space combat, world exploration, or unique discovery. Here we go. Scenarios will tell players to scout using the header shown below. Scout will reference the sector card and the corresponding scenario that will trigger upon that sector. Okay. I'm a little bit confused. Just because it says scout. Oh, do we go to this? 008. I think. D30. Not D32. D3.2. 008, the chosen moon. Oh, okay. The Chossack moon. Chosen moon. Oops. So this would happen now, I think. Scout 008, right? Do you reckon? 008. Using the header shown below. The sector card and the score corresponding. Yeah, my only issue is it says D3.2. Oh, is that meant to say... I think that's meant to say something different, because I just looked in the rulebook and it says 2.3. Neither of which make any sense, because we've got 3.1 or 2.2. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be doing one of these. Let's find where's 3.2's here. Oh, so do I just go straight here? There's 008. That's what we were looking for. Okay. How am I supposed to know that? When I've not scouted. Oh, hang on. I think I've got that wrong. Maybe. I think I have to scout until I get to 008? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really understand that. Let's just have a little look at something in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to say that's what we need to do. Yep, I'm definitely going to say that. So we've got to go scouting until we find 008. To use the header shown below, scout will reference the sector card and corresponding that will trigger upon scouting in that sector. Whoops. Okay, I've just spoiled it. Kind of. I've got to go scouting until I find 3.2 and then scout 008. So I've got to go flying across the sectors now. That makes more sense. So let's do that now. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do a bit of space exploration now, which is pretty cool, especially when you've got the miniature for this. So you can see that this is Medelia. This was Medelia, I should say, where we did 001. So these are our events. Not events. These are scouts. Scout actions that happen. So, should we go up or should we go to the left? Up or thing? I'll tell you what I'll do, because I've revealed them. I'll do it by randomness. So, what have we got here? 1, 2. So, I'm going to say it's attack, go north. If it's a move, go this way. If it's a stress, reroll. It's a move. We're going to go this way. So what we do is to move from here to here, we lose 1 supply. Is it called exploring? Yeah. So we're going to explore. And we've got another event, 007. And this means this is an event. Stop events. Oh, hang on. Oh. Let me just check a second. Reveal the adjacent of the sector and indicate exploring. By placing it in the face up of the sparrow. This sector means. Yeah. So I have to decrease. I did, didn't I? I did do that, didn't I? Did decrease it. Yes, I did. So I decrease it, and we've got to stop. So, if the sparrow moves on to explore with an event, immediately draw a space event card from the system's event deck. Where the hell are they then? Okay, that was Ronin Scouts, that's not... Right, we've got to find the system event deck. Event deck. I've got to be honest, I don't remember seeing that. Enemy, combat cards... Oh no! We don't have an event deck to show that kind of... There should be like a... I believe it's a generic event deck that takes place while you do explore. So if you normally get that symbol, you would draw an event card. We can't do that, so... Oh well, nothing's going to happen with that. So, never mind. But we have got 007, which we could scout if we wanted to. And I am definitely going to scout. So I'm going to spend my supply cube and go to 007 as the scenario. 007. Crashed craft. Initial scans of this region indicate little of interest other than a small comet passing through. As the sparrow gets closer, it becomes clear that it's not just a comet. There are the remains of a small craft crashed on its surface. Fortunately, the comet isn't very dangerous, and a quick recovery mission is sent to investigate. The remains of the craft are mostly just wreckage. However, some components can be salvaged with little effort. Sweet. We get 10 credits for 1 supply. That sounds good, I think. Right, that's that done. Let's go back and see what else we want to do. There's nothing else to do here because we can't do the event. So it makes sense to move into here now, which is again going to cost us a supply down to 5. And let's see what we've got. And we found 008. Now we also got a warp, but because this is just the demo version, that has got no numbers on it. So all we've got on here is the 008, which we're going to scout now for 1 supply down to 4. Let's go back down to the board to look at 008, which is the Chosic Moon. So from what I've just talked about, you have to have done the end of Medallia to be able to scout this and do it. Obviously, we don't. What happens if you haven't got it? Sparrow regains the supply sent. I was hoping so, and then they can do something different. Awesome. That's really important. Right, let's have a little read. The journey is slow and anxious. None of the other pilots you talk to seem to be able to say who the enemy was or what they wanted. Most of the crew are too shaken up by the genocide to talk much anyway. Without the benefit of a warp drive, the Sparrow eventually makes it to Daboth Major without incident. No one on the crew seems sure if the enemy is searching for you or not, but caution still feels pragmatic at the moment. Using the debris in the area of the destruction of Medallia, the Sparrow charts a course that keeps it off any potential enemy sensors. Just before landing, everyone flies into the briefing room. You are painfully aware that there are far fewer chairs being occupied than when you last sat here only a short time ago. You try not to think about it anymore, and instead concentrate on the briefing. Standing in front of the large display, Captain Soma begins. We are in orbit around Chosic, third moon of Daboth Major. You can be forgiven for not being familiar with it. It's a classified location known only to certain high-ranking officials. Intrigued looks are exchanged between the group in the room as Soma continues. I have decided that our current situation is more important than Chosic's classified status. Despite that, all you need to know is that it's a military base, and it's vital chance for us to repair and refuel. Home base. Oh, hang on. Home base. Do we... Hang on. Wait. I think we have to... Do we do something about this? Home base? Oh, yeah. So, home base. Okay. Because I saw that symbol. Soma puts her hands on her lips as she purses her lips. Oh, her hands on her hips as she purses her lips, evidently pondering something. After a moment, she turns back to the group. Do not for 1 second think that I've forgotten how you disobeyed my direct orders earlier. In any other circumstances, your wings would have been taken away from you, and you be in a disciplinary hearing, not a mission briefing. However, given this current situation, we need your skills back in the cockpit. Hang on, what orders did I didn't. Oh! Whoa. Well, that's if it... Is that if you've got home? Hang on, now I'm confused. When did I disobey her orders? That's weird. Huh. Let me check something a minute. Do you remember when I had, right at the start, here. Oh, whoops. Ah, that's why I'm confused. Ah, this is awesome. This is showing, so actually we need to, oh, how do I rub out? There we go. We didn't get that. That makes more sense. Okay, so basically, I didn't ignore the Sparrow, which would have gained me home base. Now, when we get to number 8, you would read this if you did home base, which I didn't. I think ideally what it needs is to show me, I think we only go down to what it says here. And once we get to here, we carry on reading no matter what it happens. I'm gonna go with that and see what it says. The captain clears her throat and continues. We have hailed Chosic. However, no one has been answering. The enemy may have already been here. You will be provided with an inventory of what the engineers need to repair the warp drive. But let me stress something. This is a retrieval mission only. We have had no indication that anyone is operating this station, so we have to assume the worst. Treat anyone you meet with suspicion, and stay in constant communication with the Sparrow. Soma looks down and, for a moment, shows some fatigue. We've lost too many good people today. Far too many. So be careful out there. I do not want to lose any more. In no time at all, you are sitting in your cockpit, beginning your pre-flight check. Your mind wanders as you're about to enter another unknown situation. After landing, one look around tells you the place was abandoned in a hurry. Blaster marks are visible all around. A couple of ships are upended nearby as if they crashed just after takeoff. Containers are strewn about. What happened here? There is no one to be seen, and you're glad to note no bodies either. Your optimism does not last, though, as you soon notice the trails of blood that seem to indicate people were dragged from the area. Has the enemy struck here already? So this is world exploration with the Chosek Moon world exploration. Recover the repair package from the Chosek Moon base to fix the Sparrow. Now, I believe there is no world exploration yet on Tabletop Simulator. I don't think. I don't remember seeing anything. No. No. So we're going to stop there. I will ask Brendan if it's planning to be put on soon, so I can continue my campaign and my Starla exploring the stars. But wow, it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I'm just really loving this. I've forgotten how good this is, and now with the progression stuff, the story arcs, and everything else, top drawer. Okay, thanks for watching. For the next few, we're going to be going on to scenario 8, hopefully, the world exploration next, when it gets added to Tabletop Simulator. We just about did that last scenario as well. Okay, thanks for watching.